Our scholarship student speaker, chosen by the scholarship committee, is an embodiment of the kind of bright and innovative and energetic and hardworking students we are able to attract, especially with our scholarships. At the same time, her biography is probably very different from that anyone in this room. She was born in the final year of a country called the Soviet Union. Some of the younger people might want to look that up in Google, of which she is still a citizen according to her passport, in the city named after the father of Russian communism. Her family moved to Texas, and she was reluctant to do so until she visited and fell in love with Texas. And at first, she intended to matriculate at UT Austin. In fact, was even admitted to UT Austin. But there were a couple of other factors. First, she told me that the color burnt orange is a very unlucky, it's a sort of malevolent color in Russia. So we want to push that, Provost, if we recruit in Russia. But also her Texas-born stepfather wisely suggested she check out a university called Texas Tech. She did, and she decided that this was the only university and school for her. I want to introduce our speaker and give her a little special gift, a business card holder. And please, Dasha Ivanova, please come join us.
Без труда не вытащишь рыбку из пруда. This is the Russian proverb that basically saying that even if you want to catch the small fish from the pond, you have to work hard and put a lot of effort on it. Well, if someone would told me 5 years ago that I will be standing right here, right now, and that I will be attending one of the greatest universities in the United States, I would just laugh. But now I have this opportunity to be here and to present all the students who got the scholarship at this wonderful luncheon. So I graduated from the high school in 2007, and I got accepted to one of the Russian universities in my home city, Ulyanovsk. And I spent there 1 year pursuing my degree in public relations, and then I realized, well, I think I can handle 2 majors. So I passed about 15 exams, and I was transferred to another college where I was doing public relations and cross-cultural communications. So, and I was thinking, oh my God, it's the last time I ever do my transferring somewhere. Well, 1 year later, I was standing in Houston, Texas, and had no idea what I'm gonna do next. Only 1 credit is transferred from my Russian university, so I had to start all over again. And I was thinking, well, that's fine, I'll start it over. So I spent 2 years in the Houston Community College as a full-time student, while working about 25 hours a week as a cashier at the grocery store first, and then as a waitress. And I was taking all my classes, I was working hard in order to get in my dream program, in my dream school. And how our wonderful dean noticed it was UT, because I really didn't really know about tech. So I applied only to UT, and I got accepted, but I got accepted to my second choice, and I didn't want to give up my dream to do public relations, so I was like, I'm not going there. And I didn't really know what to do, so my stepfather, Richard, stepped in, and he told me, Dasha, just check out some big schools, other big schools in Texas, like Texas Tech. And I didn't know really a lot about Texas Tech, so I just went upstairs, turned on my computer, and I just Googled Public Relations Texas Tech University. And the really first thing I saw on the page, it was the Public Relations Overview by Dr. Seltzer, who is chairperson for Public Relations Department. And at this real moment, I understood that I think this is the place I should be. So it was very challenging in the summer because it was June and school starts in August, and I don't really know what to do. But with the first day at Tech, I was so blessed because I got support from the faculty, from the Texas Tech, and of course from the donors. And I think everybody in this room who got this scholarship has their unique story, and I want to thank you, all the donors, and thank you for believing in us, understanding us, and gave us an opportunity to continue our path to success. And I believe that opportunities, they not just happen, you have to work for them, and you made us to work harder and show you that you made the right choice, that you gave us this scholarship. So I believe that the scholarship was not only, for me personally, not only financial help, but it also was very motivational for me. Last semester in spring was the hardest I ever experienced, and I was exhausted. I was sick for several months. I was taking 18-hour course credits, and I was doing all this other work in College of Media and Mass Communication, and I was so relieved when I got this scholarship, and I got so inspired, and I told myself, Dasha, you don't have any excuse of being tired, because someone noticed that how many nights you spent in the library, not sleeping, missing your meals, and I was so inspired, and I just want to thank you for your generosity to noticing all this hard work that all the students went through. So, and as you might understand, I taking education really serious. It's a big part of my life. And finally, after 7 years of trying to get my public relations degree, I'm on my final path, but it wouldn't be possible without the donors, without the faculty, without the College of Media and Mass Communication, and the Texas Tech overall. So I just want to thank you in Russian, спасибо большое, which means thank you so much. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am from the bottom of my Russian texting Red Raider heart. And I just will promise you that we already catch a small fish, but it wouldn't be possible without all the support we get. So I promise that we strive for honor, and we always will. Ganza.